you go. You go, you pick up weights, dumbbells. The only thing I do with weights, I pick it up, I put it on a shelf, I come back a year later, I put it back down. Know what I mean? No, don't you know banging a chick is the best workout you could possibly get? I mean, think about it. Think about it. Hey, right? Well, you want to get your push-ups in, so you climb on top, you start banging it. Now you gotta work the biceps out. So what do? You grab her under a big fat ass, and you do a couple curls. And you hold it for a minute, right? Now you gotta work the triceps out. So what do, right? You get down there like you're gonna eat up for a few minutes, and you hold the fucking legs back. You know how to always push it. 1, 2. Dumbbells when I can bang a hooker for $20 and get the same workout. That's what I think. Pretty nice now, we got some nice looking hoes in the front. See the hoes? How you doing, honey? Look at that one. Holy shit. Look at her with the heels, the hair, the tits, the skirt with that attitude like, hey, treat me like the pig that I am. Is that yours? That's what you're banging? Yeah. No. What do you do, jack off? And don't get me wrong, jacking off is king. You know how I feel about that. Because I'll tell you something, I am so enamored with jerking off that I know I had a great night when I get out of bed in the morning and step on a sticky tissue. Know what I mean? Oh, there's nothing like jacking off. Come on. I mean, she's cute. It would be fun. But when you jerk off, you know what you're saying? Hey, I care about me. I see these guys on dates for what? Hey, you're gonna jerk off, man? You don't gotta take your dick for dinner. You don't gotta talk to him. You grab your Vaseline, goose, you're in bed by 9:30. I'll tell you something, I can't stop jerking off. I got this one rag that took so many loads. It got so stiff I threw it in a frame, hung it on the kitchen wall. Chicks come over, they go, oh, what's that? I go, don't worry, baby, you get the fresh stuff. Oh, there's nothing like jerking off, especially to start the day. What a great way to start a day. Because you know all the pressures of life you gotta deal with when you leave the house. So what you do, it's like I woke up this morning and I figured, all right, I'll jerk off all over myself. So what happens, I get into a nice stroke thing. All of a sudden, the phone rings. Wrong number. I'm a little pissed off, but I don't lose my concentration. I start jerking again. All of a sudden, the doorbell rings. Some kid selling the newspaper. And I'm looking at him, like, can't you see him jerking off? What's wrong with you? But I get back into it, now my chick comes walking in the room, right? She's going, oh, what are you doing? I don't know, I'm studying. Doesn't look like I'm doing stupid. But I guess you want me to bang her now, right? No, you don't understand something, honey. You don't know what's going on in here right now. I got triplets in my head. One is blowing me, the other one's got a face in my ass, the other one's got a bush in my face. You think I'm giving them up for you? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, when you jerk off, so you don't need a date to jerk off. You can be anywhere. It's like, you know when you get on the takeout line at McDonald's? You gotta sit in your car for 20 minutes waiting to get a burger? Check off! The best part is when you see the guy trying to peel the money off your hand. Go ahead, take it. Phone sex is good. I like phone sex, but I like talking to real chicks. I don't like these phony phone numbers. Yeah, they're expensive, and it's a good warm-up. It's a good warm-up before you call the chick. But you know what happens with girls, you know? They get embarrassed. And in the middle, they want to hang up on you. They don't understand. You're going like a freight train, right? And they're like, all of a sudden, they're like, can you call me back in the middle of the week? My parents are over. And you're like, come on, it'll take one more second. Come on. And she's like, no, call me in the middle of the week. Click. So you're there, right? You're not stopping. You're going, and you're looking at that phone, and you can picture her on the other end. Mom, would you pass this sweet and low? And you're like, and you pick up that phone. Hello? You piece of shit, I ain't calling you no more. But if you gotta bang a chick, that would be good, pal. She ain't bad. I bet you got a bush that would knock my county socks off. Oh, yeah, I can see it. Italian girl, right? I can smell the garlic down there. Hey.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, I love a hairy bush. I don't like that shaven shit. You know, they give it that Marine Corps look. I don't know whether to fuck it or salute it, you know what I mean? Hey, I like a bush. A nice, big, hairy, stinky, smelly, skanky fucking bush. I want it to stink to high heaven. You need a lot of hair down there, you know? It gives you something to wipe your brow with. They keep you down there long enough. Because when you eat a chick, they gotta come up with a better way to eat these chicks, I'm telling you. You know, banging them is fine, but when you eat them, it's like your whole body's straight and your head is like this for an hour. What is that? Next day you're in the chiropractor's office. Yeah, can you fix me? We'll be eating dollars again. It was $120 to eat a chick today, you know what I mean? Understand? Did it get yeah. Oh, man. Look at him, he's jerking off. Just listen to me. Is that the one of your dreams? That's the girl that's not going to marry? Is that the plan? You know why you're going to marry her? Because you're a jerk-off. That's what I think. What are you going to get married for, eh? You like having money? Eh? Don't you know they take every fucking dime from you? Don't you know that? The minute, right from the beginning, the minute you go, honey, I love you, I want to marry you, the first words out of that mouth. What about a ring? Oh, you must mean that little $5,000 payment on your snatch. I'll give you a ring, the one around the fucking bathtub. Now clean it. And then you gotta get her the white dress for the wedding. I always loved that one. For the purity, to show how pure she is. Like there isn't a guy sitting in the back of the chapel going, white dress. I broke this bitch when she was 15. She blew me, my dad, the debating team, if there was a dick, she sucked it. White dress. I like that part of the wedding where the bride sits in the middle of the dance floor and the whole family gathers around because the jerk-off that married her couldn't take the garter off her thigh. And the whole family's looking like he's never seen her thigh, that baffled. They're standing like, ooh, shame, shame. And I'm standing there like, ooh, what? What about the 18,000 loads he dumped out of Trump last year? That's all. It's happened to me before. It's happened to me, everybody. They bring the girlfriend over the house. She makes all the right moves. All of a sudden, the family's looking at the jerk-off that they're gonna try to get to marry her, and they're like, so? She's such a nice girl, so? And that's when you gotta look at the whole family and go, yeah, so? So what? So I dropped a couple loads on her ass, so? So I gotta put a roof overhead for the next 50 fucking years? I gotta have kids shitting all over my face? I gotta give her my pen, my car, I gotta take the train to work, I gotta look at her dirty panties hanging over the fucking shower, so? So go fuck yourself! That's what happens. Hey, you won't have no more makeup once you marry her. You'll come home, hey honey, who erased your face? Oh, don't you like me naturally? Hey, naturally you're a fucking dog, alright? Oh man. Just to live and lay next to them day after day, year after year. I mean, yeah, look at it this way. You go see a movie like Goodfellas, right? It's unbelievable the first time. Now you see it 3 and 4 times and you're like, well, it's a good movie, but I want something new. Same thing with a chick. You gotta get rid of them quick. Because if you don't, you're gonna go through all that heartbreak. They cheat on you. They all cheat on you. That's what they make movies about. I went to see this porno movie, right? Because to me, a porno movie is an action flick. You know, Chuck Norris, Steven Seagal, that's fun, but a porno, you ever see a vagina on the screen? It's like the Holland fucking tunnel. Oh, so that's what a clitoris looks like, the size of a Volvo. So I went to see this movie. Debbie does every fucking thing in any body, right? Now what the movie was about is this newlywed couple, and she's like horny. She's this little horny whore, right? She has a fight with her husband. She gets the excuse, and now she wants to go out and see what other guys are like to bang, right? So the first stop is she hits this Jewish deli, right? Because she wanted to feed her face. She don't know what's gonna happen. She walks in, there's this guy Mendel, right? He's behind the counter, he's got his apron on, he's playing with himself. Next thing you know, they go behind where the bakery is. He pulls down her panties, he gets behind. You ever see a Jewish guy bang? He's like, Oi! Oi there, Schmidt, touch it! Oi, bitch! Oi! Oi, shake the cuddle! Oi, move that thing, oi! Oi! Oi, you should get cancer on that, you piece of shit! So now what happens, this fucking chink that's got a laundry place next door, he's all this banging going on, right? So he comes running next door and he jumps on them. You ever bang a chink? You know what a chink sounds like? I bet he gets behind, he's like, Debbie's getting a little nervous. She runs out of the fucking deli, grabs a holly, right? She goes out right in front of the fucking deli. Is this Indian in a teepee. I don't know how he got there. He grabs her in the fucking teepee, right? He's got the feathers on, he's got a tomahawk, right? Now he gets on Debbie and he starts banging her. Hoya, 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 you hoa, you hoa, you hoa, you hoa, you piece of shit, you fucking piece of shit, you should get cancer! So now what happens, Debbie's feeling a little guilty. Because she took 3 loads and it was only a 2-load argument, right? So she starts driving home and she sees that her car needs some gas, right? So she pulls into the gas station. All of a sudden, this Italian gas station attendant comes over. And it's like, hey, what's going on? I think you need some tune-ups. So he takes her in the garage. And Italian guys are a little cooler when they bang. He gets behind and he's like, Bing. Then he gives her a cup. Well, you know, when you get a full tank of gas, they'll give you a free cup. But that's what goes on in marriage, I'm telling you. You can never please a woman. They're so painfully dumb. They do everything ass backwards. It's like, I love these chicks that blow you in a car, right? Now you get to their apartment and they're like, you gonna walk me up? What? Why? You already blew me. Get out of here. They do it all backwards, man. And they all have the same line after they blow you. You know, you taste really good. And what was this, a blowjob and a Pepsi challenge? And then they come in for the big kiss. They come in for that fucking kiss that every guy in the world just can't handle. And it's like, you just gotta look at them and say, hey honey, if I wanted to taste it, I'd be a fucking faggot, all right? Yeah, fags are another thing altogether. I don't really talk about that anymore, you know. I got nothing to say about them except this Rex Reed cocksucker. It's unbelievable. My movie comes out this summer. Rex Reed comes on television. He doesn't review the movie. He rips me to pieces. Now, I never said anything about that salami smuggling, beef bopping, Kurt packing, 3 gerbils up his sissy motherfucker. What did I ever say about him? You can't even buy Vaseline anymore with these faggots, man. You gotta get on a waiting list. And they all stick fucking gerbils up their ass. What is that? They got 4 gerbils living in their right bowel. Their lovers come over. Oh, you can't fuck me in the ass tonight, you'll wake the kids. I'll stick to women. And why not? They're fun. You look happy. You look real trilled with yourself. But you can't please women. That's the whole thing. No matter how good you bang them, you can't please them. It's unfucking believable, right? You can bang them for 3 hours and they're like, well, I think I had an orgasm. And I'm like, well, I know I did. Look at your fucking chin. We have the proof, fellas. Women get wet. That's all chicks do, they get wet. The only time I go down on a chick is when I got nail to do, you know, and I got a couple stamps. Yeah, just 3 more, honey, thank you. They get fucking... The whole idea is just never to really start a relationship. You gotta know how to get out of a fucking relationship. Because what any guy is thinking when he takes out a girl is, I gotta bang her. I mean, I look at you, right? Why are you with her? You like to bang her, right? When you want to have a great time, you hang out with the guys. Women don't have a sense of humor. They're not funny. Come on. Yeah, when was the last time, right? When was the last time you had to stick her ass out the car and moon the guy next to you? She ain't gonna do it. But Joey will do it. When was the last time you went to a wedding and had a food fight with her? She ain't gonna do it, but Joey will do it. You ever go to a porno theater and jerk off on the seats in front of you? She ain't gonna do it. But Joey will do it, you dumb motherfucker. So why do you want to spend 3/4 of your time with her and not Joey? That's why I call this 3 beautiful dates. That's how you get rid of a chick. Because that's normally what it takes to bang them, about 3 dates, right? So now the first date, what you gotta do, you gotta call them up like on a Tuesday for a Saturday night. Because if a chick doesn't have a date on a Saturday night, they want to kill themselves. They want to hang themselves. A guy can stay home Saturday, jerk off, drink beer, it's the greatest fucking night there is. Chicks don't have a date, they're suicidal. So you call her on a Tuesday for Saturday, already she's saying, he respects me, he likes me. So you pick her up, you take her to a beautiful restaurant, you wear a nice suit, you sit there, you listen to her bullshit no matter how horrifying it is. You make believe you're hearing it. Stupid bastard. Yeah, that's right, yeah. I need a new pair of sandals, real exciting stuff. So now the second week, she's already told her mother he's a great guy. I like him. You call her on Tuesday and Wednesday. You got a date set for Saturday night. She's already telling Mom, I think this is the one. He makes a good living. He's got a nice family, and he's got a great sense of humor. I mean, they beat up Belzer on the rent, man. So you take her to the restaurant. Once again, you listen to her bullshit, right? You open doors for her, you pull out the chair, which normally I hate to do. Because, you know, women like their independence, so what am I pulling out a fucking chair for? Once you get to know them, it's like, oh yeah, you want me to pull out the chair? Go ahead, sweetheart. Oh! Look at you, you dumb bastard! You want to run the world, but you won't pull out your own fucking chair. Get up! I got people here, I know. But when you want to just bang them, you pull out the chair, right? So you pull out the chair, you take her home, you don't even try to kiss her goodnight. Because when you don't kiss them goodnight, all of a sudden you're God to them. They're like, oh, he didn't even try to kiss me. I had to ask him. Yeah. Wait till next week, baby. So now the following week, you call her every fucking day. You send her flowers, you send her a couple cards. I mean, what's another few dollars in cards to get laid, right? So already she's told her mother she's gonna marry you, you're the greatest fucking guy. She knows she's gonna bang you, she's got the okay. Now you're in bed with her, and you're figuring, how do I get rid of her the minute I blow my load? All of a sudden the animal comes out, right? So you're banging her and you're thinking, what can I say to this idiot? She thinks I'm the most tender thing to ever live. Hey baby, I'm gonna come, what'll it be? And you crack her on your back. Oh, what'll it be? And you snatch it down the hatch. Well, hurry up, I gotta take a shit real bad. Move! Now normally this is gonna get rid of them forever. If they have any pride whatsoever, they're out of there, right? But now a lot of them, because they've already told Mom you're the man of their dreams, it might take one more date to kill it, right? So you take her back to that beautiful restaurant. You eat, you act real nice. Hey, I'm real sorry about what I said in bed. I got a little carried away, right? So now, when you get up to pay the check, listen to this, you get up to pay the check, your balls are hanging out of your pants. They're just hanging. And you're like, look, it's my balls. Look at that. Oh, my balls. My balls are hanging out. Oh, my balls. That's crazy. They're going crazy. Oh, my balls. Oh, my fucking balls. They're all over the place. They're going crazy. Look, there's marinara sauce on my balls. We'll get rid of them. But if they happen to do it, marry them. You just can't please him. I mean, I get all the time these women swoops out, he's filthy, he's disgusting. You ever get in bed with a chick? You ever get a mouth on a chick when you get in bed with her? They're vile. They're unbelievable. You could want to get in bed and make nice, tender love, but they're always saying, call me cunt for some reason. I don't understand that. They act like ladies in public. You get in bed, all of a sudden they're like, oh, use my cunt, fuck my cunt, shoot your load into my big fat motherfucking weather beam, poopy fat fucking hairy smelling sliding skanky motherfucking fat fucking cock. So now you go along with it. If you're a nice guy, you go along, you call him cunt, right? But you see, women are forgetful. That's the thing, because it's like 20 minutes later, you could be hanging out in bed, right? Or in the living room watching a TV show, she's in the kitchen, you go, hey cunt, do me a favor, bring me a beer, huh? And she looks at you like, what? Yeah, cunt. Cunt, don't you remember? Everything was cunt 20 minutes ago. What happened? If you don't want me to call you that, you gotta tell me, baby. Because if you're in the wrong place, could you imagine being in a restaurant with her and her family? And in the middle of the meal, you go, hey, cunt, pass the butter. And then her mother looks at you and goes, you mean me? A good crowd, having a good time with you, know what I mean?
Yeah!
So as you can see, I've tamed down my act quite a bit. I don't use the fuck word as often. What are you yelling, bums? Such a great fucking country, you know? And I go through all these fucking hassles. You can't say this, you can't say that. Hey, this is America, right? Well, other countries are closing their doors, opening their doors. We're closing ours. Fuck that. I'll do what I want. Exactly. Miss Muffet sat on a coffin. Eating a crimson wave. Luke gave a Spidey sat down beside. He said, hey, what's in your bowl, bitch? Oh! The bug blew. He needed no money. Oh! Tree blind mice. See how they run. Where the fuck are they going? Rock up my baby on the Patty cake, bacon's man. If your chick's on a period, fuck her in the can. Out! Let's do some of the favorites, eh? Hickory dickory dock, some chick was sucking my cock. The clock struck 2, I dropped my goo, I dumped the bitch on the next block. R.I.P. Jack Sprat could eat no fat, his wife could eat no lean. So Jackie bought a flabby tits and licked her ass all clean. Out! Sat in the corner eating a pizza pie. He shit pepperoni, blew his friend Tony, wiped his mouth on his tie. Oh! And here's one of my favorites. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Trim that pussy, it's so damn hairy. Oh! Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack burnt off his fucking dignity. Mary had a little lane, she kept in her backyard. When she took her panties off, his woolly dick got hard. Oh. Hey diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. That's more than my lazy wife does, that fat fucking smelly baboon. Once an old lady lived in a shoe, she had so many kids, a uterus fell out. His feet. She ate his ass so very nice. Hung his balls not once but twice. Jack and Jill went up the hill, both with a buck and a quarter. Jill came down with $2.50. Oh! Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her old dog a bone. She bent over. Oh, she got a bone of her own. Yeah, good old Mother Goose, remember her? I fucked her. Oh, Johnny's got a monkey collar balls. What are you yelling at? You think I can hear you? Snap ahead, eh? Can everybody see okay? All right. See, that's what I mean. I don't understand these newspapers. I don't fucking understand. How uptight is this fucking country already where a comic can't come up and tell dirty Mother Goose poems, eh? If they don't like it, they can take their pipers and shove them up their asses. That's what I mean. When you gotta laugh, you gotta have a good time. There's a lot to laugh at. Come on. You ever go to the mall, you think we got enough handicap parking over there? Nobody's ever in it. And they want to add more and more and more. And you got to drive around like a jerk-off looking for a spot. Not me. I pull right in. Closest to the fucking door. I park sideways. And then the security guard comes over. Hey, you can't park there. That's for the handicapped. And I'm like, oh, yeah. They were saying there's nothing wrong with me. The fuck out of my way. And then you're not supposed to laugh. You see, that's what I hate. When somebody's a little disfigured, you're not supposed to laugh. You're supposed to look away and make like they don't exist. I think that's wrong. Because when somebody comes by me going, I hit the fucking deck. Let them know they're alive. It's like, you don't see no parking for midgets. Nobody gives a fuck about midgets. You want to know why? Because there's no Peloton. Nobody's sending money in for midgets. Nobody gives a fuck, so there's no parking for them, right? Come on, you know how humid and hot it gets here in the summer? The time they even get to the front doors of the mall, they're passing out. You gotta piss on them to revive them. And I love midgets. With those pumpkin heads, little bug legs. I never fucked one. But I would do it because they're people. So what if they're a little lighter? So you stick them on your dick, you can shave, shower, throw them in a drawer when you're done, they don't get in the way. You use my socks as a pillow, honey. Could you imagine being a maitre d' in a fancy restaurant? restaurant and a couple midgets come in for dinner? What do you say? Yeah, table for, fuck, I don't know, 3/4? What is this? What is this? What are they doing a midget is missing? Put him on the back of a container at half and half? There's all kinds of things to make fun of. Come on, you ever see those people on the bus with walkers? Those old people with fucking walkers, man, they're so fucking slow you can have a nervous breakdown trying to get off the bus. And it's like they guide themselves with their tongues. They're trying to get off the bus, they're like... And we're like, get the fuck off the bus! I got shit to do! You're allowed to make fun of these things. It's America, you can't forget that. Come on, look at a guy like fucking Geraldo. I'm watching this guy on TV for 10 years, I still don't know what the fuck he does. He did this show a couple years ago, right? When he was digging into Al Capone's safe, and I'm with this chick who I was gonna bang. Did I mention I was gonna fuck her? But I figured, all right, I want to see this whole Capone thing, right? So wait a minute, right? 3 hours later, he finally gets into the safe. There's not a piece of fucking lint in the joint, right? So I'm looking at him like, you prick cocksucker. I had to wine and dine this fucking dunce. And you got nothing to show me? So what do? I go to his show because he's got a question and answer period where you hold up your hand. So I wait like a gentleman. I hold up my hand, he goes, yes, you have a question? I'm like, yeah, spit! Who did you blow to get this fucking job, eh? Where do you get your balls big enough to keep me up all night with a hard on and you got nothing to show me? That's because we live in America. That's why I can make fun of all these non-English speaking, smelly, no using soap, 7-Eleven, using motherfuckers. And that's why I say things like they should have a sign at the airport that says, look, if you don't know the language, get the fuck out of the country. Come on, the shit I do for you people for these jokes, but I gotta put myself through it like this Sinead O'Connor, the peach with teeth. I gotta take that abuse for you. I wanted to meet her, I wanted to rub her head while she was blowing me, you know? I want to say, yeah, nothing compares to your cunt. All the shit I gotta put up with. You ever date a chick with buck fucking teeth? I did. For you? You ever try to talk to a chick with buck fucking teeth? Hey, you wanna go to a movie? Shut up! You ever date a chick with a hunch fucking back? I did it for you. I was in the grocery store with her, right? I'm in the fucking grocery. The security guards were all over because they thought she was trying to smuggle a turkey under the back of a fucking jacket. But I had a hunch. Oh yeah, they called the cops. I had to wait there for an hour. Get it! You ever bang a chick with buck fucking teeth and a hunch fucking back? It's like taking a ride on a seesaw. They're like, oh, it feels so good. It feels so shut the fuck up. Just come already. Oh, what I do feel. I have no patience. No fucking patience for anything anymore. Did you learn anything here tonight? Look at him, he's baffled, this guy. Come on, she still loves you, don't worry about it. She knows it, eh? Look at her. She could have walked out. The one with the bush could have walked out on me, right, baby? I mean, you're not sitting there and watching me because I don't appeal to you. And you can see I dig you pretty good, too. So when I tell you you're a beautiful, vivacious woman, that I'm gonna hold you, bang you, shoot a load on your belly, you gotta believe me. She's all right, I dig her. Oh, man. I've been going through a lot of shit, too, lately. I just had a kid recently, if anybody don't know. Yeah, little boy, just like I ordered. Little Max. I did the whole thing. Don't think it's so bad to go in the delivery room, I'm telling you. I did it. I went in there, but I told my chick, I said, look, another guy is going to be looking down there. So what I want you to do, I want you to put on the heels, the garter belts. Let's give this guy a show, you know what I'm saying? I got excited in the delivery room. I actually fell asleep. But you know how that is after you jerk off, you come down immediately, you know what I mean? But bringing up a kid ain't easy. I mean, he took a shit on the bed last week, right? Now, I don't go for this, and I got some street smarts. I figured I don't need to read books on how to bring up a kid. I've had pets all my life, so I stuck his face in it, right? He didn't do it no more. But my girlfriend, she was laughing. I'm diapering the kid, he pisses in my face, right? He pisses in my face, she's going, oh, isn't that adorable? So 4 in the morning, I'm holding him over her head. Come on, Max, show what you made out of. There was only one thing that really pissed me off, though. I came home early one day. I can tell this crowd, it's an intimate crowd. I come home early one day, and I walk in, and I see my kid is sucking on my chick's tit. Now, he's a guy. And I come in and she's like, what's the matter? I go, what's going on? What'd you think I was gonna stay out all night? She's going, I don't understand. What do you mean? Look what he's doing. She's going, no, you don't understand. There's milk in my tit. I'm feeding him. I go, oh, all of a sudden there's milk in your tit? I go, well, I'm a little hungry too. Why don't you pull a steak out of your ass? Nobody fucks with Dice. Dice knows the fucking. All right, let's do some impressions. And I know who I can do. He's yelling out. He's telling me who to do. It's a load that should have been swallowed. Know what I mean? Here's Sylvester Stallone, Robert De Niro, Eric Roberts, John Travolta, and Al Pacino. If they were all gonna have a circle jerk.
This is fucking great.
Yo, fellas. Wanna jerk off? Who wants to jerk off? At De Niro, you wanna jerk off? You talking to me? Jerk off. I don't feel like jerking off. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Hey, Eric, you want to jerk off? No, I don't want to jerk off. I can't even hold my dick. They took my fucking thumb. You feel like jerking off? What? What's jerking off? I don't know. Hey, Al, you feel like jerking off? You've been a great crowd. watch these cigarettes, I'll tell you, man. I gotta watch these fucking things. You gotta be careful, because I was watching Oprah Winfrey yesterday.
You know, the beauty queen of ABC?
Oh, do I love her. She bloated just like I wanted her to again. I'm so disappointed when she thinned out, because you know me, I like fat chicks, man. I like them better than bigger than the bed you're fucking them on, as far as I'm concerned. Because with a fat chick, you know, fat chicks, with little girls, you gotta be careful in bed. You know, you hear shit like, oh, my hip. Alright, just blow me. Is there a problem with that? But with a fat chick, you can have an orgasm anywhere. They don't even realize, they're like, oh, fold your armpit. Oh, curl your toes together, you fat fucking bastard. Eat a carrot once in a while. Oh, fat chicks are great. Yeah, I watched that fucking Richard Simmons show. You ever watch that show Sunday nights? He's got like these 2-ton chicks on. Oh, I can't help but touch myself when I see that. I can't help it. I mean, they're just so voluptuous, you know? Just the layers and layers of fucking shit down there. You want to talk about a bush, go down on a fat lady, you'll see little trees growing out. They're healthy, man. Know what I mean, honey? Enjoying the show tonight? What are you yelling? What does it say? Hit that with a light. What does it say? All right, very good. Good, beautiful. Go check yourself off, eh? All right. If I can't get a date, I'll bang you guys, all right? It's the fake section, I know it. You like to make believe you don't dig me, eh? You're three of y'all pieces of shit.
We're a banger.
Believe what I gotta deal with.
Guys, we
Yeah,
were
I get to
banging.
talk to you as a couple. How are you tonight? Eh? You got those little G-strings gripping up your ass there? Eh? I love that when you go to the beach. You know what I hate about chicks? They get offended when you look at them, right? You go to the beach, they run around in these little fuck suits. A little piece of string creeping up their ass. And then when they catch you looking, they're like,
What are you looking at?
what am I looking at? Your bush, it's raking the sand. I want to eat you like a tossed fucking salad, honey. What am I looking at? The shell laying next to your ass. So you wear a G-string, is that uncomfortable when it's just creeping up your ass? Yeah, you like that, right? He likes it too. I'm sure your pop would be pleased to hear this conversation. We're a nice couple. Where do you stand on ass eating at this point? See, you're never going to work out as a couple. Ass eating, jerk off. It's an art form today. Don't get me wrong, I mean, you go down on a chick's ass, you got to know what you're doing. Number one, you got to clean them up. I normally stick them on a fire hydrant for an hour or two. Then you got the safe areas of the ass, the cheeks, the upper crack, the lower crack down near the mat. And some guys, when they're starting out, they'll just dab into it a little. They'll be... Me, I go all the way. I'm like Richard Nixon when I eat ass. Oh, stick that ass to my face. Oh, stick that big fat flabby fucking ass to my face. Ass eating. You don't eat her ass, somebody else is gonna eat her ass. That was my first joke on my special, you remember? I had my tongue up this chick's ass. Did you learn anything from that? What'd you think I was making that up? She sucks your dick beautifully though, doesn't she? Yeah? Doesn't she? Do you have a lot of nut knowledge? Are you well steeped in nut knowledge? Because you gotta know how to work those balls, baby. Don't never ignore the balls. The balls are the whole ball game. You know what I mean? I mean, you're a nice girl. You know what I'm talking about. You blow this guy, don't you? Really? Would you do it now? Make my night. Real animal, eh? Reminds me of this chick the other night. I'm dicking this chick balls deep, and it's another cute story. And she looks back at me. She looks back at me and she's like,
Do you really care about me?
no. I had a load to drop, you got in the way, what's the problem? So what happened? She starts crying. Now I'm pretty delicate, you know that about me. So I feel bad and I'm like, all right, honey, stop crying. What's your name?
Sandy.
Sandy, you want to move your head out of the way? I'm trying to watch a ball game over here. But you know what happens? You know what happens when you treat them great like that? When you treat them great like that, it's like afterwards they don't just crawl to the edge of the bed and hang out till you might need them again. They're like leeches. They gotta throw the arms around you, the head goes on your chest, and you know how you feel after you bang a chick for 2-3 minutes, you're exhausted. And she's looking up at you, and you're just like, stop feeding off of me!
Well, I just want to get to know you.
You know me. Who was right on my pig like the Belmont Steaks? What do you want to know? What I eat for breakfast? You ain't gonna be here. You understand what I'm saying to you? Look at this. Shut up. Shut your fucking hole when I'm talking with your nose. They're sending me giant love letters. It's the type of guys that hang out in the men's room to smell other people's shit all day long. It's unbelievable. That's a great place to meet women, man. In the girls' room. See, what I do, I go to these office buildings on Sunday when they're closed, and I stay there all day, and I take out the toilets. And then I wait for Monday like this. Normally works. So what else, guys? I go over the whole act. Let's see if we handle the whole thing. It's the whole fucking act right here. Alright, we handle the... What are you doing? Who invented giving head? I don't know who invented giving head. Could you imagine that? I'd love to meet the chick. I would love to meet the girl that invented giving head. What a great idea. I mean, what thought had to be going through her mind at the time? What signals crossed her head saying, you know what? I want to take this guy's big, sweaty, hairy, piss-pop cock in my mouth. I'd like to shake her hand. Can you see how it caught on? That's a great idea. Yell a minute, go, I think. And let it out, let the frustrations out. You're the ones that are going into that parking lot after me, and I won't want to be with you, man. I could just see the arguments coming here tonight. I can see the fucking arguments, right? These chicks don't even want to come here. And their boyfriend, oh no, it'll be funny, you'll laugh. No, he's toned down his act, I heard it. He's doing that cunt bit, but that's as hard as it gets. You can't even drive with a girl in the car. You go anywhere with your girlfriend and arguments gotta start. It's unbelievable. You could be going somewhere real nice to her friend Cindy's party, which you don't even want to go to start with, right? You're halfway to the party and all of a sudden she's gotta look at you.
Why didn't you make the left?
I don't know, I figured I'd go straight. What's the big deal?
Yeah, but I would have made the left.
Yeah, well, you ain't driving, so why don't you sit there and just shut your fucking mouth, eh?
Well, you don't have to have an attitude with me.
I don't have no attitude. You said make the left. I said no, I'm driving. It's my car, I bought it. So like I said, why don't you sit there and shut your fucking mouth, eh? Then she takes about 30 seconds.
Take me home.
What do you mean take you home? What?
Because you haven't...
I don't have no attitude, but I told you I don't want to make the left. Number one, I came home from work, I broke my balls all week. I wanted to sit in front of the TV and drink beer, right? Well, you had to start in Cindy's having a party, so what do? Like a good guy, I go in the shower, I get dressed, I scrub my balls till they glow in the dark. And that's another thing. That's another thing. Why don't they have shampoo for the balls, eh? They got everything for the fucking head, not one thing for the bulls. Think of the commercials. Think of the commercials. The first scene, some chick is licking this guy's nuts, right? The next day, she's with her girlfriend. She's like, well, he's a great guy, but his balls are flaky. Now you see him in the shower. He's scrubbing his balls with new head and dick and bull shampoo, right? The next scene, she's licking his balls. She's all smiles. She looks up, gee, your balls smell terrific. I think that would work, right? But anyway, you're in the car. You're in the fucking car. You're telling her, I did this. I scrubbed my balls. I'm driving there. And you got to start him. Why didn't you make the left? Why didn't you make the left? Why? Because I wanted to piss you off. That's why. Because I didn't want to make the fucking left, all right? So why don't you just sit there and shut your fucking mouth? Now, you get to Cindy's party, you fuck Cindy. On principle. That's what I think. How are you? Well, I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you? What are you opening your mouth for? Look at him. Look at him. You having a good time tonight, honey? Yeah? Let's see the jacket. Get up. Hey. There she is. Nice little thing. I can see that ass bouncing off my balls. I mean, why not? You know what I mean? But anyway, I just came out. I wanted to tell you people I had a great time here. I wanted to tell